Hi you guys, my name is Cherita and I'm here to give you pivotal information about things that just happened in a positive way. Welcome to my channel. This is kind of a second video, piggyback video off of the Laura Lee video that I did yesterday, and this time I want to focus more on the Gabriel Zamora part of the situation, which up until I don't know, maybe 2 hours ago, some new information just came out, so I will be discussing that. If you guys don't know, Gabriel Zamora tweeted out this picture. It got a lot of attention. After it got attention, old tweets between Gabriel and Laura Lee came out. Laura Lee came out with this bogus apology, and then my friend actually redid the apology. If you guys want to see that, make sure you guys go and watch my previous video. But Gabriel has actually put out now 3 apologies. And actually, each one, the first one was crap. The second one was pretty good, which my friend redid, and I will read you that one. And then the third one is something that we've just been wanting this whole time. So I know a lot of people are getting frustrated because they're saying, well, Laura, apologize. What more do you want? Well, what we want is accountability. And we understand that you are sorry you tweeted that picture, but why did you, or not that picture, but you tweeted what you did 6 years ago, but why? So I remember there was this situation on a news channel where this guy called in and he was talking to this black lady and he said, look, I'm prejudiced and I have a lot of negative biases towards black people, but how do I change that? That is probably the most respectful thing anybody could ever do and ever say. He doesn't know why he's prejudiced or biased, but he knows he has a problem and he wants to fix it. So if Laura would have came out and said, I tweeted this because I truly believed that Trayvon Martin was a thug and I think all black people are criminals. People may not like it, but that's the truth. And then you can have a conversation. Then you can say, okay, that's your truth. Now let's talk about it so that you don't feel that way anymore. So that you don't feel like you have to tweet things like that anymore. Oh, wow. So on to the Gabriel thing. So Gabriel has put out now 3 apologies. His second apology was the one where a lot of people were just kind of like, okay, this is just another blanket apology. Nobody is, you're not taking accountability into what you did, which is why my friend, he redid the apology, and let's read that. So, mind you, this was the second apology, and my friend fixed the second apology. My PR team didn't like my original apology, so they sent me this one to use instead. I thought I was being cute by trying to take a dig at Jeffree's past, but was too stupid to remember that I had skeletons in my own closet. That I was being too cute part, that's the accountability that we're talking about. I'm being forced to apologize to Manny, Laura, and Nikita because I decided to tweet a photo, and even though we all agreed to take it, I couldn't keep my mouth shut, and now they're all being targeted as well. I acted out of jealousy and pettiness, and it was solely my tweet and my words and no one else's. Of course, I knew that tweet would come across as bullying, but I wanted attention and didn't care who it hurt in the process. All I ask is that y'all don't send any hate to anyone, as my statements were solely mine, even though they co-signed the picture by liking it before I deleted it. Most importantly, I want to apologize to the beauty community and my own social family. I want to make sure I get to go on future brand-sponsored trips, and so I hate that I created negativity in a world that doesn't need any more hate. The beauty community is all about inclusivity, positivity, and acceptance, and I don't represent that at all. My opinions are my own, and I should not impose those on anyone else. I'm only taking full responsibility for my actions because NARS, Ipsy, and my PR team said it was the right thing to do. I wish I was more grateful for the career that I have and the people that have allowed me into their lives through social media, but I take it for granted by acting childish and immature. I have never been perfect and never will be, but I can promise that I will work on being a better person so that karma does not come back to bite me. To the people who can see that I f***ed up and will learn to grow from this, you've been fooled, but thank you. To the people who are willing to give me a second chance, I probably don't deserve it, but I can promise you that my actions and words moving forward will be carefully monitored by my PR team, and I hope they can earn me your love and respect again. Love, Gabriel. So as you can see with apologies, if you're just genuine and you're open and honest and you take accountability and responsibility for what you did, a lot more people will respect that apology. So after all of this, after that second apology, we haven't heard anything from Manny. We haven't heard anything from Laura. We haven't heard anything from Nikita as far as them backing up Gabriel. They have not come to Gabriel's rescue at all. Manny did say something along the lines of, well, I liked the tweet, but I didn't know what the caption said. And I asked him to delete it, blah, blah, blah. But publicly, it doesn't look like they have reached out to Gabriel or tagged Gabriel in something saying, you know, this isn't Gabriel, leave him alone. The only person who has done that is Alyssa Ashley's sister, Arnell. And Arnell's taken a lot of hate and a lot of flack for this. But that's besides the point. So moving on. So about 2 hours ago, Gabriel Zamora tweets this. Like, this is something that we just wanted. Like, I'm sorry. That's it. And this comes off as so sincere, just like, I'm sorry, I've learned. Because it sounds like right now, Gabriel is dealing with a lot of the toxicity that Jeffree left last year. And now he's learning. He said it's been an eye-opening 24 hours. I bet it has. I bet you it has. And I bet you that Laura was the one. Okay, let's go back. Do you guys remember when he was like standing a racist, I could never, and then went on to say how Jeffree was still racist and he's heard it with his own ears with the hard R and blah, blah, blah. Do you guys remember that? Now he's apologizing for what he said. What I think is, so I think that Laura is the mastermind behind this all. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me. But do you guys remember a couple years ago when Jeffree Star had a problem with Jackie Aina because apparently Jackie wasn't paying her taxes? Well, number one, that was a lie. And number two, where did Jeffree hear that from? Laura. So Jeffree was holding on to all this negative energy towards Jackie because of something that Laura told him. Instead of Jeffree trying to figure out on his own, even though it's probably none of his business, but he went on to just spew hatred towards Jackie because of something that Laura told him. So what I think is that Laura is feeding Gabriel, maybe even Manny. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about Manny yet. But I think that Laura is just feeding all of this negative energy about Jeffree to Gabriel. And now Gabriel is seeing the truth. Because he is the only one that right now has come out and publicly said, I'm sorry, Jeffree Star. The only one. Now, there was a tweet where Manny said that, I think it was Manny said that he would sit down and like hash all this out with Jeffree. I'm pretty sure I saw that somewhere. But other than that, Gabriel is the only one that has said that. And that right there, like him saying that, a lot of people are saying, oh, he's just doing it to save face. He's just doing it because he's getting caught. But no, I think he's catching on. I really, really think that's what's happening. So we've got, oh, and then come to find out, Gabriel no longer follows Manny on Instagram. So, I mean, something huge is about to pop off between all, like, this whole group, this whole situation. And Jeffree is just sitting back, watching it unfold like he said it would. He said he doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't have to do anything. And he's right. He is 1000% right. Everything is coming to surface. Like, what's done in the dark will come to light. And he doesn't even have to prove it. It's proving itself. Another thing, this is going back to Laura. When she put out her when she put out her apology, and everybody that replied something along the lines of, it's okay, Laura, we love you. It's okay, we forgive you. Even though I don't know who we are, because you cannot speak for everybody. Nor can you accept an apology that wasn't even meant for you. But every time there was a comment like that, Laura would be like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me, blah, blah, blah. But then when somebody would say, well, why did you say it in the first place? Do you really mean this? People would just ask for clarification or ask for, for her to hold herself accountable. She would not say anything. She wouldn't say a single word. Nothing. Anything that was defending her. She likes it. She comments on it. But anything, and nobody, actually I'm not going to say nobody, because there are people sending her hate. There are people in the comments that are just trying to understand, and they're trying to get an answer that only she can really answer. And she's not giving us that. She's just not giving us those answers. So what do you guys think is the next move? What else do you think is going to happen between Gabriel and Nikita and Manny and Laura? Like, I haven't even touched on Nikita and Manny, but as of now, Gabriel has publicly apologized to Jeffree, and he no longer follows Manny on Instagram. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And also do not forget to subscribe for entertaining content every once in a while. And also, please do not forget to be the change that you want to see in the world. Bye!